Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to a new campaign based in the Persian Gulf which should be very exciting. Bypass, send.
Okay, so get ready, guys. This is a big one. So welcome everyone to a brand new campaign, the Battle Group Enterprise campaign, based on the battles of a carrier naval task force in the Persian Gulf circa 1988. Today's briefing will be slightly longer as we will go through things for the first time, but from the next mission onwards, all of us will be familiar with the procedures and I should be able to make things more concise, hopefully. So you might be wondering, first of all, why Praying Mantis again? The US strikes have been done by Cap in at least one of his videos. We have also simulated the day's attacks at least once as a group in a past mission. What intrigued me though is what happens next. What happens after the 18th of April? So the US strikes were very successful, but here was a US battle group in Iran's backyard. While incredibly powerful as it proved, was the US Naval Task Force also not a bit isolated or exposed? As well as all this, the time period, 1988, the modern yet at times simple tech, the Persian Gulf setting, the type and variety of missions that we can and will do, and all this in an amphibious setting are, in my opinion anyway, deserving of more than one mission. And so I have made this campaign. We will be jumping in right after the attacks on Iran on the 18th, and in our timeline there will be no drawing down of forces by Iran. On the contrary, we'll be facing a very fired up opponent. It'll be a dynamic campaign, so where actions on mission day will affect what ops are possible on the next mission day, what aircraft might be made available, and so on. I'll be reviewing tag view files to make what I feel are realistic or interesting outcomes, and following missions will be decided partly based on past performance. So, for example, if Iran's naval assets are not dealt with today, they will live to fight another day and may cause us problems later down the line. Similarly, if Iran's silkworms aren't reduced, then we won't be able to bring in the carrier into the Gulf, and so on. The geopolitical situation may also change. The UAE, Oman, etc. are currently neutral, though not all factions in those countries are. And the Iraq-Iran war, while still ongoing, has been quietening down. If all objectives are met in a mission and losses are light, then the campaign can proceed faster, and Battle Group Enterprise Command will be more aggressive or ambitious with its taskings in the next mission. Conversely, if only half of the objectives are met, or if losses are heavy, then that will be factored in by Fleet Command into the next mission, and alternative taskings or more conservative plans will be assigned. Pilot deaths will be counted on both sides, so where possible, please try to bail out or make it to a base. Too heavy pilot losses will mean that the battle group will have to withdraw or resort to long-range standoff bombing, or even could cause a campaign fail, as it would in real life. This will apply to Iran as well, who will adapt their tactics as the situation evolves. So to get to our realism fun balance, we will not be counting munitions. However, I have imposed 1988 restrictions on loadouts and tech involved, so everything you're going to use today was pretty much used at the time. The liveries are also as accurate as we can make them, so this is also a last reminder to all, please download and restart the game for those that haven't done so already. We have a growing number of modules for this late Cold War period, but we're still missing some, so I've had to make some compromises. However, in a couple of years or so, it could be fun to revisit this with nearly all the appropriate modules. With all this said, on to the mission. So, as I mentioned, we are continuing Praying Mantis. The US Navy attacked various Iranian targets in the Gulf on the 18th of April, as you can see from the pictures on the briefing sheet and the BDA next to it. It was one of the more successful strikes. We are jumping in from that point, and our point of divergence in this timeline is that, as I said, rather than de-escalate the situation as they did in the next few days, Iran wants revenge, and so the operation continues. So let me walk you through the sheet. First of all, I will read the briefing. Welcome to the Gulf, gentlemen, a living, breathing and thriving region, vital to the world's prosperity, with its supply of oil and gas resources. A region that, for the most part, also wants you dead. Our Praying Mantis operation started on the 18th of April, and we have achieved very positive results, heavily damaging Iran's warfighting capability in the Gulf, with 2 enemy frigates out of action, along with a number of smaller vessels and 2 oil platforms. We show them we can hit them hard and hit them where it hurts, and we also gave them a taste of what could come should they not want to play ball. However, it looks like Iran and the Shah are not in the ball-playing mood. Our 48-hour withdrawal, our olive branch, did not see an equally positive gesture in return, to say the least. On the contrary, instead of ceasing hostile activities in the Gulf, their military build-up of their islands continues, and we have received new satellite images showing a much heavier presence of naval and air assets in theatre. Thus, Operation Praying Mantis continues, and we have been ordered not only to keep the pressure up on Iran's leadership, but to strike them even harder this time. The enemy has not been sitting still, but neither have we, and we have planned accordingly. We have been reinforced with the USMC Aviation Group and their AV-8Bs from the East Africa Station, along with one squadron of US Army Spec Ops light attack helicopters and another of Marine heavy lift transport choppers to fill out our HMLA 167 further. Our naval forces have been reorganized into 3 surface action groups, which altogether form a 14 warship-strong naval task force, one of our biggest battle groups since the end of World War II. This will enable us to strike in multiple locations simultaneously and with maximum effect. To facilitate operations in the Gulf, we have been authorized to use Sir Abu Nyari Island from the UAE with its attached airfield and FOB facilities, which we are currently fortifying and have renamed as FOB Texas. It is only usable as a refueling base for now, one of the conditions for use of the island, but it will surely prove useful in days to come. We are quite sure operations will swiftly force Iran to the negotiating table, whether they want to or not. We commence the attack at 1700 local. Good luck. So, the operational objectives, the campaign objectives are threefold. Number 1, the goal is to reduce Iranian oil production, to damage their warfighting capability, their economy, and bring Iran to negotiate. How? We will be performing direct attack on platforms, facilities, and we'll capture some of their more modern platforms and hold them for ransom. Objective number 2, to pacify the Persian Gulf, to enable a freedom of navigation and operation of US and our allies, to guarantee oil and gas commerce to world markets and stabilize oil prices worldwide. This will be done by reducing Iranian naval assets and naval threats in theater. If needed, we will seize Iran's islands and airfields. Goal number 3 is to increase potential damage to Iran if needed and assist allies in the Gulf. We'll bring Iran to sue for peace and we'll grow US influence in the region for future prospects. How? The goal is to bring the battle group Enterprise, all of it, into the Gulf. Participate in freedom of navigation operations and humanitarian aid, policing actions to friendly nations. So these are the current goals. They may change depending on the strategic, geopolitical, and operational tactical situation, in which case I will update the sheet briefing. So as to today's taskings, it's not detailed here, but the number 1 priority for you today is just to make it back to your carrier or your amphib alive. It sounds obvious, but it also fits into what I mean about what I said about it being a dynamic campaign. If things are looking bleak for you in mission, it might be better to abort rather than lose a pilot and an airframe. There's no shame in withdrawing to reattack later or calling for help. So the taskings then. Task A, bar cap, the Tomcats, they will have to try and keep enemy air away from our operations. Tasking B, suppression of enemy air and sea defenses. Your main job will be to find the silkworms and any threatening SAM sites, hawk sites, rapiers, and the like. C, anti-ship. Your task will be to find and sink Iran's remaining frigates and corvettes in the area. Tasking D, strikes from the Harriers. Your job will be to strike Siri Island, one of their major oil producing and refining facilities. Tasking E, attack helos. You are to escort the transport helos and then proceed on to attack Siri Island. And finally, the transport helos, task F. Your job is to capture the platforms, oil and gas platforms that we'll need. So the time and weather, it's 1700, it's 22nd of April 1988, and the mission is set to end at 1900, nightfall. There is some ground wind, so this is important for the vertical takeoff and landing guys, so the rotary and Harriers. 8 knots of ground wind, direction 176, so due south more or less. So please take that into account for your approaches and landings, especially when approaching the platforms. The restrictions, as I mentioned, it's 1988, so that's the tech that we have. There's no GPS, no Fox 3s. We're using IR MAVs or Buddy Lays MAVs, and the Sidewinders will be the 9M variety and the 7M Sparrow. We don't have the A6 Intruder, which was used at the time, unfortunately, but we do have the Air Harrier, and I have equipped the Harriers with, or one flight of Harriers with the Teapot to stand in for the A6. And the Hornets will be standing in for the A7 Crusaders. The air-to-air stations will be wingtip and cheek only. A map is allies only, and all the radio frequencies have been set in game. The RTB call will be announced in mission. 20 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, and so on. So please keep an eye on that. The usual respawn rules apply, with much of the mission being over the ocean. Pilot rescue, while still being possible in theory, would be difficult. However, should you die, with the Tomcat, the Apache, Gazelle, Huey all being multi-crew, I'd recommend you request to join someone if you feel you're able to contribute. So let's look at the second tab of the briefing sheet, the overview tab, if you don't mind, Cap. Okay, so we have the area of operations overview. The top table details all our assets in theater, arranged in 3 surface groups, as they are today. This table will change from mission to mission as a battle group enterprise is attritioned or reinforced. So please keep an eye on it. Below this, you have our operations map, giving you a broader view of the situation. The red zone is where obviously most of our offensive operations will take place and where you can expect fierce resistance to our presence from sea, ground, and air. The red arrows just highlight that we can expect to be attacked along a 100-degree axis to our north and northeast. Iran has a multitude of air defense systems available as well. Some examples are listed here, but it's not exclusive. And we are still not sure what they'll decide to use or risk against us. So this, along with the enemy air assets, may evolve over time, and new threats may arrive. The green zone shows where our amphibs are, as well as the tanker routes, and behind our ships, anti-air protection. So this is where you can consider yourself relatively safe, where naval and aerial units are friendly. As you can see, it won't take you long to fly to the action, which is nice, but that's also the risk. Very soon you'll be in the red zone. If you're not careful, you just might fly too far and get caught by an opportunistic Iran flight or a missile from the ground. So be careful. Visibility is good, so while daylight lasts, get your visual references and situational awareness right. Just stop short of the mainland. As I stated earlier, be conservative, stand off, let the enemy take the risks, and don't make any of your fights fair if you can help it. We have been authorized to overfly the UAE for refueling and transit, but not for offensive activities. Tasking A tab, please. Barcap, Enfield, and Chevy will be tasked to provide cover for our amphibious operations and have been loaded out with CAP in mind. It's hard to know what you might encounter out there, but there's a wide range of deadly weaponry available to Iran, including still operational F-14s, which they may or may not decide to use. These and any other aircraft will be flown by combat veterans at this point after their years of fighting against Iraq, so assume they do know what they're doing for your own sakes. You have your patrol waypoints, and we have got your planes ready to go on the deck, so make it prompt. And as the A7s who are coming up behind you, you take off first. Do not get baited into going over Iran soil. That will lead to ambush and likely death. You're not allowed to return to the boat for refueling. We want you up there as long as possible for deterrence and response speed, so make use of the tankers flying nearby. You are to be the first up and the last down today. Make us proud. The next tab, please. Task B and C. Now we will look at the tasking for VA-22. They will have 2 flights operational today. First Devil flight, taking off after the CAP flights, will be tasked with neutralizing the threatening Silkworm and SAM radars and batteries around the Bay of Bandar Abbas and the island of Keshem, so that we have a bit more freedom of movement and action. This is also essential for allowing our carrier to enter the Gulf eventually. Now, once the radars are dealt with, you may use TV-guided munitions, walleye, or bombs to take out the batteries and associated vehicles. Meanwhile, Hawk Flight will be patrolling the Gulf and engaging any enemy vessels threatening the fleet under operations. You'll most likely need to use the tankers to keep patrol in the air. You can see our priority targets down below the pictures. We have some examples there of what your priority targets are. Find these ships and sink them. Tasking D. Next up, we have VMA 331, the Bumblebees. Your job is to attack one of Iran's main oil producing and refining centers in the Gulf, Siri Island. You are to proceed to your ingress point and report to the AFAC in orbit. From there, prosecute targets as directed. I posted a simple 5-stage, sort of 9-line type procedure for you to follow, as well as release instructions if you need them. If you chainsaw, take turns, return to IP after each release, you should be able to manage a steady stream of fire on target throughout the evening. Your emergency divert is FOB Texas to the south, or in an emergency LPD 14, which will be used by the rotary guys, so just be careful on your approach if you need to use it. Priority targets on the island are short-range SAMs near the airfield, AAA, AA arranged around the island, and then any oil-producing centres and the port area. The locations are designated on the map. A word of caution, our Hilo gunships will be operating in the same area, so watch out for any sort of IR locking systems that you're using. Next tab, E and F. Finally, we arrive at the Rotary Ops tab. As we continue to hurt Iran's oil and gas production, your task will be to capture 8 platforms in the area that will be used as a bargaining chip in any peace deal. These should not be too heavily defended, but Sabre and Uzi flights will escort the transport helos to the troop pickup point at FOB Texas, then to the platforms, clearing out any bug hammers or other light targets as needed. The transport helos will make ferry flights between FOB Texas and the platforms, capturing them in turn and supplying them with the needed cargo, one of each cargo type, before RTBing at the FOB. Once any enemy forces have been cleared of the platform area, Sabre and Uzi will proceed to the strike on Siri Island, focusing on any air defense before moving on to armor or rocket-armed troops. So stay as low as you can, and if needed, contact the AFAX to request target ID or location. RTB at FOB Texas at the end, that's important. So please take a minute to consult the photos and the locations of your targets.
Flights. Tomcats, Black Lions, High Tanky, Fighting Redcocks, Crusaders, Chopsticks, Shrek, Cap, Jackal, Hawk, Flight, Crusaders, Blood, Space, Blight, Stoat, Bumblebees, Harriers, Ali B, Forward Flight, Harriers, Jigsaw, Cypher, Rotary, Sea Cobras, Skill, Obi, Poosh, Super Stallions, Bendy, Red, Makabu, Little Birds. I didn't realise they were in it. Jigsaw Bypass, and Hueys, Matrix, Lucky, Brez. Guys, I think we're already loaded, aren't we?
We are, which is excellent.
Yep.
Right, well let's let the Tomcats get up, I suppose.
I don't want to be that guy, but I spawned right in front of one.
Guys, I haven't flown a bog in forever. Can someone talk me through bog? I mean, how hard could it be, right? Master arm on? Check. No. That time when there's so many planes in game you can't remember how to fly anything. On, I remember that. Don't remember that. Remember that. Nope, we don't get HMD in 1988. Remember, 1988, so no HMDs, guys. Right, it's that on.
Doesn't work anyway.
That on. Can't remember about any of the stuff. That on. Right, viewers, what have I forgotten? What have I forgotten for the bog? Okay, I don't want to be that guy, but I think I might be ready.
Everyone one launching cat to rock and roll.
Go on high!
Devil 1-2 ready.
Double 1-4 ready.
Go on high! That's my beautiful Michigan.
Aren't we taking off half of the other Hornets though?
I don't think it matters because there's no Cap Hornets, so I think it's just Tomcats and then we can go, guys. Which is basically now. Which is why I'm going now.
Well, there are Cap Hornets.
Got a master caution, I don't know
They
why.
didn't turn up.
I've just grabbed a catapult because it's obviously going to be chaos. I've gone for 2. Oh my god, that time when you've played so many mods you can't remember how to get an OE plane on the cat. How hard can it be? He'll talk me through it, won't he? Right, to you sir. What do I do? I'm not supposed to go on yet, am I? Nope. Hello viewers, it's been a while. Guys, I have made a right mess of my thing.
Just like close beta testing all over again.
I've managed to, you know what I've done? I've somehow raised the shield and I can't get on to the position now, so yay me? Super
I
cat?
would go to a different
special.
and it wasn't you.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. What I would do is I'll steal that guy's one. What The Tomcats are up. That's the good news. Right, you douchebags. Las Mish.
Entry 1-1, Marshall Stat, position 1, Angels 3.
Wow.
I got visual on the other Tomcat just to go join me.
I don't know what any of those words mean. This is how we do it, look. Is that you, Chopsticks?
Yeah. Also, my sound keeps turning off, so good luck talking to me.
Huh.
I was hoping the SOS update would fix it, but that's a no.
That would annoy me. Don't know about you.
It annoys the shit out of me, that's why I've been in Discord the last 3 missions.
Short one, 3 airborne.
What do I do now? Knobhead?
Any Tomcats on SRS, please switch radio 225. 225 for Tomcat comms.
We're left orbit around the boat, or we're going to go straight to waypoint 1?
Oh no, orbit for sure. It's going to take forever to get us all up. It's chaos on this ship. Should we get punching if I can remember the button? Which I can't.
I just used the
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Look at that. Watch this. Shoot me, knobhead. Airborne, that was easy. This plane basically launches itself. No skill needed. I'm coming, Chopsticks. No joy. Lead. Where the stuffins are you?
Sending base 3 miles. Left hand, at 5k. Would it be cheating to turn data link on?
Oh, you know what? Because real life they will have GCIs to form up. Just put it on. We don't have a friggin' GCI.
Okay, I've definitely not got data link on.
Yes, I definitely do not have it on. Oh, there you are. Visual! Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, I give you break. Who is he? Chopsticks! I managed to find you exclusively through data link. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, who else is on our flight? I've forgotten. It's not high, is it?
Jack was in, he's just about to launch.
Testing countermeasures. Countermeasures good.
Waste one of your 30 players that you're allowed to have in this thing.
Right? Well, what's the chance I'm going to get shot at by an IR SAM? Very low, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't know why I bought the thing in chat actually, I should have just put IR stuff. Because we're just going to notch all the other stuff.
Got it, boss. You got it, boss. I don't want to be that guy, but what are those ugly missiles on the belly of your aircraft?
I don't know, I just took off with whatever was given to me.
Oh no, 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 no!
Yeah, my gun's crashed again, guys. One volt's dropping.
Yeah, I'm back! That was weird. Are you still in the air? Because my game froze for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm on your left.
Oh, that could have been worse, right? Hello 3, welcome.
At least you looked cool when you were doing it.
That's important to me. Actually, it is. The Seed are about ready to set off for our mission. Are you ahead of us by a good few miles?
Roger, we are. We're just about to be feet dry here, starting to head north.
What, like over Oman or something?
Yeah, roger that, over the peninsula here to the northwest.
I'll actually go fast now as well.
You're gonna go fast. This plane doesn't go fast.
Oh, you know, actual build power rather than just poodling.
I see. Oh. Could have ended worse. I was F3ing. And that, valued viewers, is why we don't use flyby view. My plane clean. I burn a lot and I don't know why. Flaps up, check. Everett in, check.
Looks it. What's your fuel state?
Yep, can't remember where that is. Oh, there it is, 10. Question for you, how come F-16 gets HTS and this doesn't?
Because ED don't love the Hornet, I'm just going to say.
Huh.
Although it is their cash cow, so, you know.
I guess, what I meant to say, does HTS go on this plane in real life? It is their cash cow, isn't it?
But don't ask me technical questions.
Three, are you still with us? You're very quiet. You know what 3 is? Three's the quiet religious guy who ends up going crazy in this flight, isn't he? I'm going to have to talk him down while he's sweating profusely.
Down this check road.
Right, that's Oman there, isn't it? That's correction, that's the tip of Oman. We're in the Persian Gulf now.
Yep, that is, indeed.
Well, I hope you're watching the SA screen then for baddies, because I'm not.
Actually, I was having another sound outage, so...
Sweet.
We're 32 miles south of our first waypoint, Angels 30.
Roger, hi. Any baddies to report?
Negative, we got the... pointing the radars north, still everything clear.
Baddies on scope, not scope, but data link screen. You see that?
But we're not using data link cap. I don't know how you
Right,
do that.
engine flight scat,
Oh, I forgot.
bandits, bearing 060 for about 70 miles, we're engaging.
Thank you, hi. I take that back, I definitely didn't see anything on my data link screen.
Your Spidey sense went off and you thought there were baddies nearby.
Hang on, F-14s had data link in 1988, why can't this plane?
Wasn't it Link 4 or something?
Yeah, it was, but it's the same thing as far as little dots on the screen count.
I suppose so.
Fox 3, bogies to the northeast.
Why is high behind us?
Yeah, I'm going to pull up on fire.
Magnum, going to next target.
The bandit close.
Magnum. Magnum. Man, I'm magnuming so much
Okay,
out right
Rapier
now.
tracker on cash, I'm going to go for.
Yep, okay, I've got 4 magnums out. Those hostiles are getting danger close, so I'm burning away from them now, chopsticks. Towards the Tomcats.
Towards the safe area as well.
Yeah, I'm going west.
I'm below you, about 3 miles, 25k.
Yep, just keep going this way pretty much.
Shack.
Are you Winchester?
No, I've still got 2 left. Magnum 4.
Fox 1, MiG-28.
2-8.
Are you heading home now?
No, I'm going to head towards Casham and try and take a few of them out.
Roger. Oh, there he is.
Flash.
There he is.
Jackal track.
See him.
Magnum.
High secret south, I'm getting out of here.
Track, I think Jackal DC.
Multiple shacks coming in now.
Yeah, I shacked P19 for that radar.
You need to learn the art of spamming magnums wildly like me.
But then I, get all the boom in one go and I don't, spread out the boom.
It's true. Fair point. Hostiles are now between us and the carrier, annoyingly. Hello.
Shack, Hawk,
Nice.
Magnum, Winchester.
Right, can we go home now?
I don't know.
Well, we haven't got any weapons to fight with, so it kind of narrows it down.
Perfect, back to the boat we go.
Back to the boat we go. I want to go get my socks dried or blown or whatever the phrase is. I don't even know anymore.
I don't know if that's the phrase.
Is that the wrong one? I always get the wrong one. You're saying I shouldn't say that to my social worker?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea.
I
Might
get
get put in
confused.
the little black book, but not the good one, the bad one.
This is why Alison doesn't let me speak in meetings anymore.
Just asking for a friend, does anyone know the boat's TACAN?
I'm also asking for a friend. Same question. Also, what is TACAN?
Oh, are we allowed to use TACAN? I'm sure that we are.
They must have had that in 1988.
65 X-ray.
TACAN 65 X-ray.
65 X-ray in case your sound cut out and your annoyingness.
I was good that time, good.
It's brilliant. That's the funny thing about it. You never really know.
No, I never know what's going to happen, and it's usually when it's a scary RWR time.
Valued viewers, I'm going to show you what TACAN is. Are you ready? I'm going to remember. Ready? Watch this. TACAN. Yep, lost already. No, that's right. 65.
Right, we've got a right turn in a minute.
Oh, sweet. I spelled 65 wrong. Don't worry. We'll try it again. 65.
I've got to go check on my little one. I'm going to put it on
X-ray.
autopilot east-west.
The best thing about the Hornet.
On. Okay, chopsticks, if you can hear me this time. TACAN says 174.450 miles. That is all.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we did a thing. I did a thing, you humans. TACAN, Tactical Air Navigation, a radio-based system, two-way, air-to-ground or air-to-air. Or ground-to-ground. No, not ground-to-ground.
The Hornet's fast, but it's not many weapons.
The friggin' BAE Hawk is fast with no weapons. It means nothing.
This is also true. Put it in, auto throttle
Huh.
at 1.94.
Anything auto is for nerds. Probably shouldn't have a race, should we? As it's a Milsim dynamic campaign. Howdy viewers, Milsim dynamic campaign, is that what you're into? Forever Armand. Hello Oman, look at that scenery. Don't you love that scenery? Hello, I am scenery. And such. Oh, a carrier's only 30 miles away. That's like right ahead. How did it take so long to get there and not back? I don't know words.
But because we're flying in circles for 5 minutes, waiting for Jackal.
I did do that.
We probably should start heading down at 22 miles, right?
I thought that, but you the boss.
Well, that's a dangerous thing to say, but let's go.
Ich bin ein Redcock. I have a red cock. And it fights. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something happened.
How aggressive of a pattern would you like to do?
I want to do the least nerdy pattern.
Least 30 pattern, oh, that coming right up.
Thank you.
Pass to the east of our cap zone are suppressed.
Oh my god. Well, I did say I didn't want nerdy.
Exactly.
Guess I walked into that one.
I warned you to be nerdy.
Oh sweet, the carrier's going around in circles.
It's amazing.
I hear that helps landing.
Let's hope it's downwind.
I'm gonna fly by and there's not much I can do. Not much I can do, chopsticks. This is good practice for my budding Red Arrows career, valued viewers. Look at this! This is the least nerdy friggin' circuit I think we've ever done. Certain forums are going to be spitting bullets. Urgh. Wow, that is a short base. Brave man. Big balls. Big, big, hairy chopsticks balls.
The border of stalls are now at 168 knots.
Oh, Jesus. You almost hit that frigate. Should be gap. Rolling in. Oh, yep, I'm stalling too.
It's bouncing around. It's bouncing around a lot. Oh, it's freezing. It's freezing.
Bad timing, question mark?
Somehow on the deck.
Huh. The ship, all the ships have stopped moving.
That was kind of, they all just sort of bounced when I landed.
Oh, now he's friggin' turning. Look at that. What a surprise. You landed. That was like... I asked for the least nerdy carrier landing in history, and you gave me that. You even did it when you were technically lagged out of the friggin' server. And I have to respect the man for that, viewers. Oh, stop turning!
It's a bit of an angle. In fact, the boat is turning.
Right, a little bit annoying, right? He's telling me to wave off, but I'm like, F you! You're not my boss. Even though he is.
I'd ignore him, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Agree. I think he's been drinking. There's a tomcat down there. Must not hit the pretty tomcat. Must not hit the pretty tomcat. Sweet, I haven't done this in a while. Oh my god. Power up, power up! The thing happened. God damn it!
If you were to rewatch how bad my approach was, I can't believe I got a wire.
Hi.
Hello, hi!
Hello, we've been busy with some bandits to the east of your area. How are you guys doing there?
Mission complete, RTB will go up again for a second run.
Nice, Tomcats will stay up and just do a racetrack over here to cover the area.
Roger, remember you've got an air-to-air refueler up there. I think the reason the carrier went bonkers is because that oil rig just got in its way. Like, just got in its friggin' way.
Bloody Saturday drivers.
Come on, viewers. It's easy.
Cat, why aren't you skimming the water at 180 knots at like a degree bank?
I'm too nerdy for it. Alright, viewers. Let's land this puppy. Perfect approach. Right, you've got to do something with the trim, haven't you? I've forgotten what. Something with the trim and the wheels and stuff. I can't remember.
What I'm worried about is that the track file will show me just crashing into the boat on that landing.
Oh, sucks to be you then, doesn't it? Because that's what will make it into the video.
Exactly.
Why are you moving, carrier? Stop moving! It just keeps moving further and further away. Oh, come on! How? I was right on it! I think it's bugged because I smashed that. Alright, have I got my freaking...
Yeah, that looked pretty good. Maybe I landed so aggressively that the guy with the catapult is like, nope, not doing it.
How annoying. Alright, well, I guess we try it again.
Your blast deflector is still up.
Huh. In fact, yesterday I landed an F-16 for the first time on a carrier, first time. Today a Hornet that's made for landing on friggin' carriers.
Have you found how to get rid of that annoying radio talk over noise yet?
I'm getting like laser beam sounds here.
Yeah, when people talk over each other, you get that like high-pitched, rapid-fire noise.
You guys need to man the hell up.
RTB, by the way.
Don't worry, we're definitely not still waiting for Cap to land.
Yeah, 2 hours of capturing a land. I can't remember how to eject the canopy.
Shotters, what would you pay me to spawn in and take Cap 4?
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Think of the content.
Hard enough as it is. Alright, viewers. You're about to see the perfect landing.
If it goes badly, it goes on to R2.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Okay. Right, I'm on the upper indexer. I've got the thing on the thing. All my bits are down. It literally can't go wrong. See that, viewers? The thing's on the thing. Also, the thing's on the thing. It literally can't go friggin' wrong.
Within the E bracket at any.
It is. Perfect. About friggin' time! Jesus Christ! Woo! That I was the one that put that blast thing up, by the way. I've screwed it up, obviously.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Embarrassing for me. This feels like a good place to park my Hornet. We've captured a whole bunch of gas rigs. How about that? How the hell do you capture a gas rig?
There's triggers again.
Look at Chopsticks. Look how handsome he is.
Check base.
Oh shit. Chopsticks, am I in the friggin' way?
It depends how good of a pilot he is. The Shrek, I think, will be okay.
Don't hit me, Shrek. I did a thing.
It's been a while. Might hit you.
I'll be rearmed by the time he gets here.
But no, he's on like a 2.5 mile final.
You know when I said I'd be rearmed by the time he gets here?
Yeah.
I lied!
Yeah, I figured that.
Rearming complete.
Rearmed! Yeah, baby! This is what happens when you go to church, Chopsticks. This is why your life is a mess. That's my Shrek. That's my Shrek. First time. What a boy. The dance of the Hornets.
The Hornet dance.
Some knobhead bugged that bloody jet blast deflector.
I saw that. I don't know how we let people like that join.
Right? If I had to do a check ride, I would never make it into this group. And we don't have the highest standards, so that's saying something. A bit like if I ever had to learn to drive again, I would never pass a test. I'm too impulsive. Ooh, a magpie.
I tend to avoid talking about my chipmunks.
You did get an air-to-air kill though.
I did. That was the first time. Second time went better.
Alright boys, hook me up with a nice chick and a curry dinner.
I always play home.
Jack going Cap 4.
Yeah, Jackal's back. How about that?
I didn't answer.
We've got the full 4 boys today.
Do we have enemy warbirds?
Warbirds. Hi, have you been
Everybody
drinking?
helicopters, right?
No, I got an enemy prop plane low over here.
I don't know. I have no idea. Hi.
Organizes planes, I'm engaging.
It's an ISIS plane, apparently. Huh.
I like it shoot first, ask questions later attitude.
Fox 2 is also a yak.
30 years too early, but are we taking off? We are. We are taking off.
I've taken off because the boat is rocking.
Rocking. I'm getting out of here, boys. Lass mich gehen. Bitte schön. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Alright, where are you?
High off your left-hand side, down there.
I'm so high. I swear I'm dropping my friggin' fuel tank already.
I'm up at Angels 2-4.
Left.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh, someone's looking at us. That's exciting. Right, silkworm radars on the scope.
Are you sure?
Or something, it's a search radar.
Yeah, it could be a P-19 or it could indeed be a silkworm, who knows?
Who knows?
Track launching Cat 1.
Happy stuff, your lights on.
Yeah, whatever, they'll be fine. You'll be fine, don't worry, no one will see it. Anyway, it's pretty.
It is.
We've both got 2 kills, Chopsticks. How about that?
No deaths, this is a GO.
Right, High's got 2 kills. My boys doing the stuff.
That might well be a silkworm at the base.
Didn't I say it was a silkworm?
I can't remember what silkworm comes up as on this page.
They'll all be search.
We've got Rapier track radars on my scope.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I might head towards those, they're all to the left.
I'm going to take this silkworm, then I'm going to come with you.
Copy Jackal, I'm at Angels 14, 15.
Copy on our side.
When are you going to start firing?
At about 20 miles.
And you're going to judge that by hostiles and scope. Hi, there's baddies in the strait.
Roger that, I'm bingo fuel, I'm getting gas real quick, coming back. Tanky should be in the area, I still have some gas.
Magnum.
Magnum.
Magnum, I fired at that track radar also. I can't see any other emitters, you know. Don't want to be that guy.
We've got a 15.
Where the shag is it? Careful, don't go below 30, 20, 20. Yeah, I got it.
Magnum 1.
Magnum. Sink his little face. Oh, there's a lot. Splashes. Jack, whatever. P19.
Nice.
Where is that sucker? He's miles away. He's not going to be a contender.
I'm going to fly a beam until I see a shack to that 15.
I'm going to shoot the Hawk. Magnum Winchester, I'm RTB. I'll see you back at base, yo. Do good things.
Rapier shack.
Second P19 shack. Right, viewers, to see how fast we can get this POS. SOP.
Maximum time to RTB.
Right, last one's back at base is a nerd. Well, we're both nerds, but a nerdier nerd.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
You realise you're both on a Monday night Saturday playing video games, yeah?
Earning money playing video games, correction, Jack.
Ah, he's got you there! Just.
Shack rapier or 96%? Come on, gang, give me that.
Come you slow ass aeroplane. Why am I so slow? What have I done wrong? Am I full power? Check. Are my flaps up? Check. Is my air braking? Check. Have I got rid of all my stores? Check. Have I got rid of my gun bullets? Whoa! Loads of air-to-air coming up. I'm glad we're getting out of here, if I'm honest. Like 6 guys surrounding us. What do I get yield TACAN on? 50 miles to TACAN.
62.
Mark 1.2. Go faster, silly aeroplane. 3 and 4. I'm just passing 3 and 4 on my left. Hello, 3 and 4. How high are you?
Angels 28.
You're just passing me now. I see you!
Nearly hello high.
Flares out. Hello's so high right now. Right, we'll land and we'll debrief. It's 8:30 now, so there's about 10-15 minutes of gameplay.
Copy, we'll blow our load. Return to base.
Aye, aye. Do it quickly because there's some baddies coming into the strait. "35 miles. Going down very rapidly.
I've got 45 miles.
You're so slow. Approaching Mark 1.5 in a freaking Hornet. There it is. There's the friggin' ship. Oh, wait. Slow down. Do a thing. Speed up. Huh. The carrier's shooting SM2s out. Didn't think I'd be seeing that today.
Oh dear.
Something's gone horribly wrong already then.
Does that mean the Silk Club has been firing at the carrier?
We did our best.
Well, we couldn't find them very easily. Also, half our flight DC'd.
True. Seaways out.
That's not a good sign.
More importantly, I've made Mark 1.6. Sexy bandit. Woo! Look at me holding on like a boss. Meow. Now that's how you RTB.
Track Magnum.
I made Mark 1.7. Yep, there was definitely an anti-ship flight attacking. And I fired all my missiles away to impress the valued viewers.
Times 2.
Oh, it's not the aircraft carrier. Where's the aircraft carrier? There. Oh, sweet. The aircraft carrier is turning around in circles again. My favourite. This may upset someone. Nerds!
How far away are you, Captain?
Final. I topped over Mark 1.7. That's cool, right?
Oh, I only got 1.52.
Jackal Shrek, I'm Winchester, RTP.
Good man.
Copy that.
Copy, lying out.
Oh, sweet. There's a guy right on the angled deck. I think I've found an even nerdier way of not landing. I mean, something.
Interesting to the base.
Receive.
Is that you coming in from vertical?
Something about something. Pattern is full, going round. That didn't work.
All flights, just need bandits in the area from Texas where SAM's being launched.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Where are you?
Final.
Son of a bitch, if you land before me, I swear. Oh, you are as well, you bastard. Miss.
Huge lag.
That breaks my freaking heart. I'll come and take those wires now. She's turning. She's friggin' thing's turning.
It makes landing so easy, doesn't it?
Right?
You can do this on a check ride, put the carrier in a circle.
Alright, viewers. Wipe off the sweat. Wipe off the sweat. We're okay.
Hi, I am running on easy, I can really do here. transfer complete. I'm ready, I'm refueled.
Sweet, that jet blast deflector's still there.
F5, ground fire coming up at me. 29, yeah, I'm in the world here, buddy.
On the way, saving, I'm on the...
Stick it down.
Coming just east, 4.1.
Stick it down. Stick it down.
Flying towards 3.1.
Nice.
Definitely not made to approve, but I'll take it.
I don't think there's any room to improve personally. I don't know where we're taxiing or what we're doing.
But you know where we're going.
I would not know where we're going. Why would you ever think that I would have know where we were going? Okay, you go there. I'll tuck in behind you. Where's the freaking parking brake, yo? Where's the park? Oh, it doesn't matter. And a park.
You can park a little bit closer.
I am a little bit close, aren't I, Chopsticks? Go on F10 and look what's coming towards the ships. It will make you laugh from the north. Chopsticks, check those AGM-88s out quick. Funny. Oh, awkward or what? You too! How do you shoot your own friggin' escort ships?
It's good that they do 0 damage.
Welcome, boys, land quickly and efficiently. Don't fuck around with those stupid circuits that nerds do.
Yeah, don't falter twice and then land on the third attempt.
There's a nasty crosswind and some such. Stop closing your sphincters.
I wonder how long it would take you to notice.
Come on, come on! Push down! Push the down lever! He didn't push the down lever. Here comes the other one.
Must be a Mark 1 carrier landing.
Yeah, I was coming in too hot. Overcorrected.
Just gonna hit the back of the words. That is not how you do it. Round you go, young man. Come on, boys, put the damn thing on the damn thing. That's better. That's better. Come and stuck it here at the bow. May have overshot the radio a bit. I mean, just a tiny bit.
Don't worry, Jack, no one's watching.
No one's watching. He always just comes in too friggin' slow. Or does he? Or freaking does he? Come on! Oh, yes! That'll do! That'll friggin' do! Right, that was the story of Devil Flight, guys. I'll see you in Debrief. Alright, Tomcats, as one group, as far as I'm aware, push. Go.
Well, we were only two doing all the cap work, so we were pretty busy. Took off before everyone, got to our cap area to the east mainly, and we engaged a couple of A5s. I think we got 3 of them between Tanky and I. Then we proceeded west to cover you guys in that area. It was a big fat area for 2 Tomcats. And after that, we split up because we weren't being so, effective. And I found some reconnaissance planes there, weird warbirds. We engaged. Then Tanky, I think, engaged MiG-29s. Went back, refueled. He took a divert field, and I'm flying back to the carrier right now. It was we survived, so I think it was pretty good. Got some kills.
How many planes did you shoot down in total?
How many?
How many planes? Hi, how many planes did you shoot down?
Oh, I got 2 and Tanky got 1.
Nice. Okay. Right, and it's us. Chopsticks, punch it.
So we were in the A7s, super cool plane.
Had a great time. Took off. We shacked about 8 radars and vehicles. Followed all NATO's procedures. Landed perfectly. It was an excellent time. Move on.
And no one died again. Oof. Next, boys. Anti-ship.
Yes, Hawk Flight. We took off. We started looking for ships. First on the east side, we only found oil rigs and some tankers, so we didn't engage those. We headed west. Looked for quite a while until we found 3 enemy ships, and we started engaging. We got a good hit with a harpoon on the first one in front. Then started engaging the one in the back. I think we got also a hit on the ship in the back. And to my knowledge, there's still one undamaged ship in the center. So the center is probably what was that?
Frigate?
Corvette? Or no, frigate.
Roger, boys. Well done. Next flight.
Well, if it's Pontiac, I'm about a mile off the carrier, so just get the so give me a minute.
We'll come back to you. Next flight.
Meanwhile, we did also splash an F5 on our way back.
2 F5s.
You're remembering how to do air-to-air in the Hornet. Whoever's after Ali's flight.
Okay, so that'd be Cypher and Bumblebee. So as a single turn, with Ali acting as my FAK, went out airborne. First sortie, took care of a boat, 2 fuel tanks, and 2 armored bunkers. Second sortie, there was a problem with the laser designation system. Tried dropping some GPUs in dumb mode, but unfortunately didn't quite shack that final tank. And then I took some sort of man-pad missile damage, so I RTB to Texas.
Texas, eh? Okay. Next flight.
That was Sabre in the Sea Cobras. Took off, flew ahead of the transports to the platforms, or tried to, but the transports are quicker than us. Took out many speedboats that were hiding amongst the platforms. I took a few hits from machine gun fire, so I think I had a fuel leak, but I'm not sure. I just had no fuel left, so to return to the FOB to repair that. I think OB maybe managed to make it as far as Surrey Island and take out some targets there. And we all returned back to the FOB and landed and are safe.
Well done, boys. Next flight. Next flight.
MI8s.
Dodge.
Come on, guys.
MI8s next?
Yes.
So yeah, that was Bendy, Redo, and Makabu. We managed to capture all gas platforms, but unfortunately didn't have the time to drop the cargoes off. Looks like I've RTB'd, and that's it.
All right.
Okay, next is us, Jigsaw and myself, bypassing the Gazelle. We took off from the LHA and went to our own designated platforms. We found the bug hammers and we tried to engage them. Laser ranging and targeting with the hot missiles was a bit difficult. So we rearmed a few times, but we got 2 of them. Then we headed to the island and we took out 2 more bug hammers on the way there. And we arrived at the island. We found a nice, juicy Shilka target that we started to engage, but we got shot down by a BMP missile. But that's our mission.
Roger. Have I missed anyone, guys?
Yeah, just the Hueys.
Ali's ready.
Either send.
Yeah, well, Ali B, I got airborne. I did actually get my SA-19 on the site. We were targeting, designating for Cypher. We got 6 targets hit. I also had a Harrier lurking beside me. I think it was LO, but we couldn't talk to him, so I don't know if he's still around, what happened. But I tried him on Discord, I tried him on everything, and couldn't get in contact with him. And we're both back kind of safely-ish.
Huey.
Yep, it's just lucky of me, no sign of Brez, but proceeded to FARP, pick up troops, landed troops on platform 1, got shot out of it, went back to repair. Lucky ran into some trouble at rig 2, so he stuck at rig 1 for a while until the Little Bird guys could take out the boats at rig 2. By that time I'd repaired, had a couple of squads on board, so we tidied up the rest of the rigs in the remaining time. Went back, I was about to do some sling loading, but ran out of time.
Roger, guys. What's an AGM-62? I've never heard of that before.
Is that the Walleye?
Yeah, it's walleye.
Huh, look at you doing that, Blood. Right, guys, to me that sounds pretty promising, but bypass send.
Yes, so the mission is a success.
I've got one Fox 2 left.
Thank you, Blood.
Okay, well,
Ignore it,
Blood's still having. So yeah, a success. Today we have a few casualties, which is to be expected on such a massive attack and strike, but it's a success. So now we're ready to step things up a bit further in the next mission.
Great, guys. Right, lovely mission. That will keep the viewers happy when I get to put this out in a few months. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all later.
Happy summer, everyone.
Let's hope this.
Cheers, guys. Good mission.
Direction like nothing.